Today we are covering PA State Law 9. Okay, first off, who is responsible for service outside of the salon? In the last video, we talked about being able to go out and do people's hair in homes or hospitals or things. The salon is ultimately responsible. That's why you must start with a salon. You can't just get your license and just say, I'm just going to simply go to people's homes. The salon is who is responsible. Where do you go for appeals? The Court of Common Pleas, Dauphin County. So you would appeal if someone tried to suspend your license or revoke it or whatever. They said you did something wrong and you disagreed. You would have to take it to the Court of Common Pleas, Dauphin County, which is the county that Harrisburg sits in. So you're going to the state capitol for this. Okay, you're given 20 minutes a day for duties, which would be absolutely phenomenal if we had people spend 20 minutes a day each. This place would be absolutely sterile every day when we left. It would be amazing. Hours to be able to work on the public. For a cosmetologist, you must have 300 hours, and then you can work on the public. If you are a manicurist, I believe it is 50 hours, and if you are an esthetician or hair braider, I believe it is 75 hours, and then you can work on the public, okay, in school. What are the parts of the test? This is what I was talking about in a previous video. Procedural theory test only. So they are testing you on the procedures. How do you do a tint? How do you do a haircut? Rather than see you physically do that for them, that is now part of the test. How does the teacher exam differ? There's higher standards of knowledge are required. The teacher test is actually quite difficult. I'm not going to lie. It is very technical. And like I said before, it's, you know, what do you do if your student has this issue? What do you do if your student has that issue? And there's theories of teaching and all different things. So definitely a higher standard of knowledge. Why is a license refused, revoked, or suspended? Okay, this is a huge one that you definitely need to know. Okay, number one, proof of violations of the rules. So all 140 rules that we're going over, if you break any of those and a state inspector comes in and says you broke that rule, that falls under proof of violations of rules. So if anybody asks you why your license was suspended, the answer wouldn't be because I left hair laying on the floor. It would be because they found proof of violation of the rules. Okay, then the next one is gross incompetence. Something that is gross, the number, if you have a gross of pencils, you have 144 of them. 12 times 12. So a gross is big, so it's being very incompetent. This is melting the hair off someone's head. This is using the wrong kind of acrylic when you're working on people's nails, which we will be going over. Okay, gross incompetence, not simply, okay, you gave me a bad haircut. Dishonesty and unethical practices, you know, maybe stealing money from people's purses, charging people different amounts based on how much money you think they have. That would be unethical. And failing to submit to an inspection. If an inspector comes in, no matter how freaked out you are and you think, oh no, the shop's not as clean as it should be, you know, I'm really busy today, etc., etc., you never want to refuse them an inspection. If you do so, you're automatically going to get a suspension or your license is going to be revoked. So no matter how bad you think it is, you still want them to inspect it, and then you can fix what they find wrong. And you might be surprised. You might get someone that's in a generous mood that day and they'll overlook some things. What is the purpose of our act? Act 86, it's to promote the public health and safety. Remember, before Act 86, You know, it was the Wild West. I'm a hairdresser, now I'm going to put this stuff on my hair. I have no idea how it works, what it does. There was, I'm sure, a lot of issues. Who can get temporary licenses? I need to update this. It says operator and manicurist, but it's also hair braider and esthetician. It's anybody that has completed all of their hours but not yet taken their exam. And what can a cosmetician or an esthetician do? They can do facials and they can remove hair. Those are their primary duties as an esthetician. If you like calm and good smells and dim lights, that kind of thing, working at a spa might just be your cup of tea. I've had lots of students that have gone to the area spas to work. You've got Seven Springs in Somerset County. You've got in Bedford County, you've got, can't think of it, the hotel there, Bedford Spa. And you've also got down south by Uniontown, you have Nemacolin. These are three very, very, very nice resorts that have spas attached to them. They're all relatively close to where we live. They, I believe you can make a really good living at them, and it would be a very calm and peaceful place to work. Your clients aren't going to be talking very much. You're going to have nice music playing in the background. The only drawback is you have to work over holidays, because that's when people are at the spa. They're there to celebrate and relax at the spa. I say big deal. So you have to work on Thanksgiving. You just have Thanksgiving a different day. As long as you're flexible and you don't get hung up on those things, this would be an awesome job for someone.